right, Shalom before our servant. Give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rakakudash, to honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity, another video into the spirit. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit, another modern day madness and prophecies. All right, catching all of what's going on in the news. You know, you got the bridge shit. You know, women in New York getting mollywopped. You know, the Russia's, you know, event. A whole lot of everything going on. And I'm starting with this picture because ultimately everything that's happening is in the control of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, all right, being executed by his son Yahushai and the rest of the angels, both right hand and left hand. All right, and this is, you know, a cool little picture. Now, the Heavenly Father doesn't have no robotic hands, but, you know, this is AI generated, so, you know, it does what it does. What you see here, this is equivalent, right? You have, you know, the Heavenly Father moving the chess pieces, which affect our lives. And that's why through these scriptures, we see the things that happen in the world, and we're not afraid because we know that ultimately everything that's occurring is getting us closer to the kingdom. So we don't have to be scared of the crazy shit going on in the world. All we have to fear is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they will protect us from the events that are being caused. All right, so let's look at some of the first things. I'm gonna just start with the major ones. You know, I got some. You know, we got bridge footage. Let me go to. I wanted to start with that one particular one. Dabu. Okay.
Dabu 7. You guys are looking at a large cargo ship from Singapore that has crashed into the Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. This has triggered a mass casualty event. The entire bridge has collapsed. At least 7 vehicles, including 1 tractor trailer, in the water. 7 people remain missing, although there could be more. 2 people have been rescued, and sonar has detected multiple vehicles in the water, with officials stating that there was absolutely no indication of an intentional act, saying that it was an accident. I actually have footage here I want to show of when this all unfolded. That is a current look at the spot. And you can see as the boat comes into frame here, it has some kind of power loss and gets its power back. Now this is the first power loss right there. It seems to come back and then they lose power again. That's when they hit the bridge and the whole thing goes down. An absolutely horrific event. You can see thick smoke coming from the ship as well. I'm not sure if it's from the stack or if something was on fire. You can see recovery again. And then it's too late. Right here, it's about to collapse. And there it is, the entire bridge going into the water. And this is going to be something that's going to take some time as...
Okay, and I got a couple more. You know, so y'all have seen it, y'all. I seen it. I wonder, did I save the other clip? There was another clip of a guy describing the effects for that bridge. That bridge was bringing in, you know, a couple billion a year. It's a big port, and now they're losing 9 million a day with that bridge being down, and it takes more than 2 seconds to build a bridge. You know, months and years. So, hey, you saw, you know, whether it was 100% inside job or not, which I you know, we don't give a fuck. Most likely it was an inside job, but let's say that sincerely the nigga boat kept going out on him. Ultimately, the Heavenly Father had it happen because this is what must happen.
The governor says the bridge was structurally intact before the ship slammed into it, but the ship has a bad track record. In 2016, it crashed into a stone wall at a port in Belgium, damaging its stern. Just last year, while the vessel was being inspected in Chile, they found it had propulsion and auxiliary machinery issues. The companies that chartered and operated this cargo ship are foreign. It flew under a Singapore flag and was commissioned by a Danish company, and if they're at fault, they owe us a new bridge. Biden wants to rebuild it with our tax dollars.
It's my intention that the federal government will pay for the entire cost of reconstructing that bridge, and I expect the Congress to support my effort.
Now, this bridge is going to take years to rebuild and cost us billions. And now Baltimore, one of the East Coast's busiest ports, is paralyzed. We export cars, coal, construction materials, everything out of that harbor. And every day the port's closed, $9 million disappears.
Yep, so right there. And then Biden, you see how that goes to show you the federal government ain't right. He used the term federal to make it seem like the money is just going to come out the air and we're not going to have to deal with it. No, that means it's getting taxed up out of you. So that goes to show you that the federal government, all right, is a whole foreign, you have, what's the other one? The IRS, right? That's a whole foreign entity. It just makes it sound like, it's us, so-called, man, y'all, you see what's going on, right? This is just another clip, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, yeah. Ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is causing all this. All right, to break down Babylon, to break down America, one piece at a time. The plagues. All right, in the kingdom of heaven, after we get through this, y'all, we're gonna be able to look back and see the major key factors to the downfall of this place. The same way in the Exodus, our first Exodus, the 10 plagues, right? We're gonna be looking back on the big events that really helped turn this shit over. Them legalizing gay marriage in 2014, if I remember correctly, right? Patriot Act. All the big bills that get passed that result in just complete chaos. And ultimately, like I said, the Heavenly Father is allowing this. So let's go to Daniel. No, not Daniel. We'll go to that Psalms. The Heavenly Father, He sets the kingdom up and He sets it down. Psalm 75 and 6. Psalm 75 and 6. For promotion cometh not from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahweh is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another. So right there. The promotion, meaning literally the gaining of power. Individually, a person can gain promotion in rank, job, military, or an entire country, a nation can gain power in the world, or it can lose its power. And we're seeing America is losing its power through careful steps. All right, and there's another one, this chick here talking.
Shit is getting weird. So not only did we have the Maryland Key Bridge literally collapse after being hit today by a cargo ship, there was also a massive fire underneath the Valley View Bridge in Ohio, literally 3 hours after the first bridge was knocked down. But now, the George Washington Bridge...
And so that right there, that's what I mainly wanted to show. That another bridge got a hole in it. So this woman, she's basically going to talk about how this shit can't be a coincidence.
Like this, and if it's been like this, why are they letting people drive over this bridge? I believe in some coincidences, but this many coincidences going on with bridges over and over again seems really suspicious to me. When the news article came out about the Valley View Bridge being spontaneous combustion, that was a head scratcher for me immediately. But this, come on.
So you see it, y'all. You see it. You see what's going on. Now let me move to we'll get the MOTB girl in a minute. She thinks she's sweet, the wife who had bought some shit. But let me deal with what's going on in New York real quick.
Idea what is going on right now in New York City, but the past few months has been absolutely insane. I have never felt so unsafe in the city than I do now, and that just has to do with a lot of all the things that are happening in the city. People are getting pushed in the tracks, girls are getting robbed, assaulted, and all in all, as a female, it just feels really, 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 really unsafe, especially for me,
Okay, and then yeah, now apparently there's one more clip to play. This guy, he made the perfect comment. That said that the term intention projector. Okay, now apparently this is something that's going on in New York. They're saying it's a gang initiation. But that, woo! Sorry, y'all. That nigga was about to tear somebody up. I'm on the road on my way to work. This nigga almost knocked somebody off the road. Anyway, they're saying it's gang related. It's a gang initiation out there in New York. But you know, this is new. We ain't heard of this. Niggas just randomly run them up and punching women. If y'all remember the knockout game, and I wish I could find the old clips. The knockout game wasn't something niggas created. The knockout game, and even Dabu 7 did a video on it, a couple of Jakes. Edomites had there was that one famous clip in London where the guy, he was literally mentally slow. He ran up and knocked out like some little Asian lady, hit her, and it was laughing. And the dude was literally mentally retarded. He wasn't playing no game. And then they started taking that clip and posting everyone and say, oh, young minorities are playing a game called the knockout game where they run up and try to knock you out. Then niggas started playing the knockout game. Intention projector. Says CIA, this guy's comment right here. CIA can put ideas and impression on people's head by a device called intention projector. Remember, their goal is to create a dangerous environment. And that's what you see. Now, these women, they probably did get actually punched. But is dudes just running around hitting holes for no reason? Not yet. They will be in Jacob's trouble and whatnot. So there's some fishy in the air. I ain't never heard of no gang initiation like that. Run up and punch a woman. Right? It's something fishy in there. Just like that knockout game shit. I remember because some of those clips I had seen years before, like growing up, 07, 08. And then all of a sudden you saw the clips in 2012. Oh, this is the knockout game. I was like, wait a minute, nigga, these clips existed for 4 or 5 years already. And come to find out, he was lying.
You guys, I was literally just walking and a man came up and punched me in the face. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. I can't even talk. Literally, I fell to the ground and now this giant conseg is forming and I'm like, oh my God.
And y'all remember the brick lady talking about she got hit with a brick and had her head swollen? So, it's questionable. It is truly questionable. Some of these women might be getting hit because now this game is going to start getting played by young, dumb niggas because niggas are dumb, young, and impressionable. But, I don't take a woman's word at face value because that's how the brick lady was able to scam everybody. The bitch had an allergic reaction. Then she ran around, saw a black man hit her with a brick, and then nobody helped her. So you see, it's always some BS going on out here in the society. Nevertheless, you do have to be circumspect. And, these women, if this is, just straight up authentic, well, then that's what they get. That's what you get for running around America like a Babylonian harlot. No man, no father, no brother. You just out here. What you think? And what type of weak body? Look, I done been hit a whole lot of my life. My head ain't ever swelled up like that. Just easily off one blow. You let somebody crunch your shit off one blow. Hey, it's getting real outside, man. It's getting real outside, and it's not gonna get any better. Here, let me get this one real quick. All right, we're getting to the times to where people aren't gonna care about each other. Second Esdras, where is that at? Yep, Second Esdras 15 to 19. That's what I want. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, so this hasn't fully kicked in yet. This is more so dealing with, when we're in full-blown Jacob's trouble, people will be committing, acts of war on each other in order to survive in these collapsed societies. But I'm dealing with the upper part. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, because truly, y'all, even 100 years ago, that would have been considered unthinkable to just run up and punch some woman. Every man in the city would have hopped on your head. Then this is 1924, even amongst niggas, because this is before the 60s and 70s, before the civil rights and sexual revolution. So we was trying to move with a little bit of order. If you was a little niglet running around punching women, your ass might have been strung up some damn where. But in today's time, as things have gotten progressively worse, nobody cares. So it's becoming more and more of a reality. All right, and since these women are so careless with their minds and bodies, they find themselves in these situations more. You see.
Tender, you assume that I cannot drink a margarita, so we don't serve me a margarita? So I don't drink a margarita. Your assumption becomes reality. And parents, you assume that I cannot live on my own, so you don't encourage me to live on my own, so I don't live on my own. Coach, you assume that I cannot hit harder, so you don't train me to hit harder, so I don't hit harder. And teacher, you assume that I cannot learn Shakespeare, so you don't teach me Shakespeare.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
So I don't learn Shakespeare. E-I-E-I-O. But hey, if all your assumptions become reality, then assume that I can drink a margarita. You serve me a margarita, so I drink a margarita. Assume that I can't live on my own, so I live on my own. Assume that I can hit harder.
I don't even care to let this finish playing out, but you see here, this is that feminism promotional bullshit. This is why women are running around getting punched, because you're trying to run around and defy nature. Now here it is, this little girl's a Downy, and that's short. And I ain't, oh, you making fun of us? Look, this girl, she clearly has Down syndrome, and she appears to be high functioning Downy, right? Down syndrome child, and she's protesting for the ability to be able to do things that regular people can do. Well, baby girl, you're not a regular person. You was cursed with a curse that slows down your progressiveness. So you must be kept it and cared for in a particular manner. Otherwise, you'll die easier. And not only that, you're a woman. But no, Babylon this is a part of Babylon's philosophies, being drunk with the fornication of this bitch. Come here and do whatever you want. You can be all you can be. You can't, baby girl, your bone structure ain't even right, baby girl. But you want to get drunk and lay up and be a hoe. That's why women are out here getting punched, because they're trying to defy nature, y'all. That's all that this is. Here, you want to drink alcohol, you want to drink a margarita. Here it is, a margarita can fuck up regular people. How much more are you, and you already got disabilities? If alcohol will lay a grown man over, what would it do to you? You see what I'm saying, y'all? But that's Babylon. That's why these people, when reality hits them, it hits them from completely out the way, because they're in Lulu La La Land. You get another one. Shit crazy, man. I was like, man, come on.
Our life's purpose is to bear children, but there's no... We're women in America. We're told our life's purpose is to bear children, but there's no social supports when we do.
You have no social support when you bear children? Really? None? None at all? Not a single social support network? Next.
We're women in America. We could go to jail if we have a miscarriage.
Jail if you have a miscarriage? There was only one such report where I could find a supposed woman going to jail for having a miscarriage. But all we have to do is scroll down the article just a little bit, and we can see that she took illicit drugs while pregnant. There was meth found in her unborn son's liver and brain. Next.
Women in America. We need permission from our husbands to have certain surgeries.
No, you don't. The only such procedure I ever hear feminists argue that they need their husband's permission to get is a hysterectomy. And we see that no state mandates spousal consent for this procedure. So no, there's no such surgery where a woman needs her husband's permission to be allowed to get the surgery. Next.
We're women in America. We can lose custody of our children to the same man who abused us in front of them.
What custody battle are y'all losing? Mothers have a 90% chance of winning child custody cases. Can you even definitively find a case where an abusive father won custody over the children? Or are you just saying that just to say it? Next.
We're women in America.
We don't even know how to define what a woman is. If you would have said that would have been true. That would have been true.
We're women in America.
So right there, y'all, you see these, man, y'all, these bugged out talking points. That's why I don't know it. Everybody shouldn't have access to the internet to make a public message, because everybody don't know what the fuck they talking about, man. And this is something that's pissing me off. You get on these comment boards, you get on YouTube, you see these people talking, y'all. Man, I was up last night, and I don't even be watching that shit, but the Fresh and Fit podcast was on, and I was like, man, let me check these niggas out for a minute. And of course they had the panel of the bitches are pretty, but they're dumb as rocks. And one bitch gets to arguing with one of the guys, and her argument was completely imaginary. And he called her out. He was like, he asked her a question about it, and she was like, oh, well, I don't know. And he's like, well, why are you arguing with me over something that ain't even real, that we can't, you don't even have experience to deal with it? She's like, well, I'm just trying to, man, y'all. Oh my Lord, this shit, y'all, I can't wait for this shit to stop. Esau knew what he was doing, man. He gave these women their freedom, and now they just running fucking amok. Let's go to Isaiah real quick. This woman's liberation is about to stop soon, and it needs to, because it's destroying. It's one of the tools helping to destroy everything. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. So we're starting to see suffering come upon women now. America's allowed them to be glorious and liberated, and now it's starting to be chaotic and dangerous and unsafe for them. And it simply is what it is. The same men who you said were dusty and useless would have been the same men protecting you and dying for you. Now they're the same men hunting you down. And you're no longer, money, the cars, the clothes, the jobs, the perks of society, they're starting to fail. Verse 11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. So that's what we're seeing. They're starting to lament and wish that they could get the old ways back, but they can't, because it's breaking down. It's breaking down. It's getting harder out here. All right, let's go back now. We got Mo. All right, got some more. I want to do another one of these later, y'all. There's so much going on. It's so good. So many topics. Let me get where is that at? Where's that clip at? I know y'all done seen it. Here we go.
So the military made us get the chip in our wrist. It's a little scar right there. My husband doesn't believe me, so I'm gonna play with my hand.
No, you don't.
Yes, I am. You have to have it in your wrist. I got one bag at the bottom. So what I can do is connect my debit card to it. Waiting for your transaction to complete. Yes, you do. He does not believe me. That's why I'm recording. You don't believe me.
Yeah, they been had that. You ain't never told me.
Then you left the bag down here. You don't understand how far technology is coming. So I already saw the paperwork. Yes, we're gonna get one in our baby's wrist, but they can't get it until they're 3 years old.
And y'all right there, you see the dynamic, nigga. That was the garden playing out. Right now, let's say she could have been joking. She very well could have had her card taped further down in her forearm, right? But let's say she's actually yapped up. We know what this is. We know what's coming, right? I want to focus on, you see the dynamic. You see Adam and Eve all over again. The Jake man and the Jake woman, right? The Jake woman gave in to the philosophies of the serpent, to sin. Here in this case, she got that mark in her, right? Using it for convenience in life. And who she turned to? Her man. And started doing what? Whispering in the nigga ear. You gonna get it too. Our kids gonna get it too. Brothers, y'all, when this shit goes down, if you're facing this situation through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, if you're the elect, are gonna make it. The elected men is gonna make the right decision. Brothers, women is the biggest test. I'm just sitting here, you look through so many stories, books, movies, TV shows, games, nigga. What do you see? The big dynamic, always, the man and the woman. What you gonna do? Is you gonna make the right choice and tell the bitch no? Or is you gonna fall like so many men before you, beginning with Adam, man? We gotta make the right choice. Don't let no woman tempt you and run you off into that. So we already see what it is. This ain't nothing new. I'm gonna get one real quick, y'all. We have to make the right choice this time. What's that fucking goddamn Eminem song? You get what shit? This is just fuck. You get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better, you feel me? Play some theme music in your head, goddammit. Whatever you gotta do, man. Don't let no bitch take your crown. Real quick, 1 Timothy 2. And I'm not calling nobody's woman no B word, but y'all understand in general, right? He's like, I ain't taking nothing. Walking back to the car. 1 Timothy 2 and 13, it says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being in transgression was deceived. All right, and what did she do? She came and brought those wicked philosophies, the dealings of the other nations around them, the other Adamites of the garden, and she came and brought it to him. And sin and death entered into the world. Right? So I got 2 more clips dealing with the mark. Y'all see what world we living in, man. I just did that video yesterday with that nigga with the mark. Oh, it can't be that. Don't worry about that, guys. It's an image and a tattoo and a stamp. Nigga, what? It's the Antichrist's tattoo when he gets here and praying to his statue. So this is a robotic hand, which you best believe, this is a part of his miracles that he's going to be performing to encourage people to get yapped up. And that that motherfucker looks strong. That motherfucker look like it'll knock your block off. That motherfucker look like it'll hurt if he punch you, right? Or grab you by your throat. That's one of them strong. That ain't one of them frail, goofy looking arms. That bitch looks strong. But hey, he's gonna be using that to encourage people to get it. People who have lost their limbs, they're gonna hook you up to a contraption. Oh look, nigga, you can jack off again here. You motherfuckers wasn't doing nothing good with your hands any goddamn way, right? Let me get this one.
I take a vitamin every morning. What if I could take vitamin authentication?
What?
Vitamin authentication. Look, I have
That nigga said what?
one right here. Well, here, I'll let you hold it. Would you like to hold it?
I'll hold it.
Okay.
He said, I wouldn't like to hold it, but I'll hold it.
So,
You guys see it?
this pill has a small chip inside of it with a switch. It also has what amounts to an inside-out potato battery. When you swallow it, the acids in your stomach serve as the electrolyte.
That's what I do.
And they power it up, and the switch goes on and off. And it creates an 18-bit ECG-like signal in your body, and essentially your entire body becomes your authentication token. Yes, this is true.
This is why you don't let Edomites talk for too long, y'all. And I be saying that, and brothers be thinking I'm joking. I don't be joking. I might be joking, but I'm not lying. Don't let an Edomite talk to you about some shit for too long. An Edomite will convince you to chop your dinghy off. An Edomite will convince you to give your kid up for adoption. An Edomite will convince you to put his mark inside of you because it is the convenient and the right thing to do if you want to continue to progress in this world. Okay? This man is a snake charmer, dog. She's making it seem like this is a good thing. Oh, look here, we can get your grandparents the vitamins they need. Well, your grandparents got the mark now, so they're going to be eating a missile. They're not going to need vitamins soon.
Okay, so wait. So it's really true. So what this means is that becomes my first superpower. I really want this superpower. It means that my arms are like wires, my hands are like alligator clips. When I touch my phone, my computer, my door, my car, I'm authenticated in. First superpower. Like, I want that.
So we're not shipping that right away.
Yeah, no. We're not shipping that right away.
See, hey, you see the old nigga he not fucking with it. He there, but he's, because, man, this shit got to stop, man. The destruction just has to come.
But it sounds like...
This is FDA cleared?
So here's the thing. This is not science fiction. This pill is actually made by a company called Proteus, and they've developed it for medical applications. That pill has been CE stamped, so I take a vitamin.
You see, he's not fucking with it. He said this shit been FDA cleared? Yeah, right here. Perfect comment. What a cute way to advertise the mark. Yeah. Man, y'all, man. Hey, so... Y'all, hey, y'all see what it is. I'm Lord willing, I'll do another one of these today because I got some more clips, man. It's going down on the earth, y'all. And hey, taking it back here. Hey, this will be the yep. The Heavenly Father's moving the pieces. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakakurash, divine honors to elders and apostles, great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations. To all elect Akimo Akwath, learning, teaching in truth and sincerity. Salaki, I got the one I wanted to end it on, dealing with those clips with the mark, right? 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we see what's coming, and now we have the truth, all right? So avoid it, all right? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Revelation 3 and 10. Shalom.